Hello everybody, Salty Walty is back. We have Jacob and Rob with us. This is Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. Let's take a look at the Patreons before I forget. We have Brandon Markey, Owie Shipper, Azrael, Katamaki, Casey, Sidebastard, Dragon Spartan 90, Gundam Nuggers, Eben Gone to 8863, Jeff Dunn, JJ, Clav, Maverick, Momoka, Ninja Guy 12, Peter Strike, Tyler, Spud, Oni Savage, Suit of Souls, Tralos D, Tralos, Joseph D, Ali Mos, Steel Talent, Minty Robo, Your Boy Burrito, Bird Person, Giver Taker, and Mysterious Mercenaries. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. It really does mean a lot. You guys have been helping big time, I'm not gonna lie. So let's get on to it. We didn't do nothing last week because I was not feeling any good. I felt like hot shit, and so we decided to just take a break. So here we're back at it again. I think we left off at more.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme. Let me hit. Oh, was it F9?
How many signs have you knocked over in your life, Salty?
None.
No Krispy Kreme signs knocked over?
No, I don't.
Doing it right.
I'm not a fan of Krispy Kreme donuts, to be honest.
I ain't either. They're garbage.
What about you, Rob?
Almost all donuts you can buy are fried in peanut oil, which just does not agree with me.
Yeah.
So I love them, but I don't have them very often because I usually regret it.
Yeah.
I got this one place in my town called Long. It's been there for like 100 years. That's good shit. They're only open from like 5 a.m. to 8 on weekends.
Yeah.
Really good.
We got a donut shop here called Jasper Donuts, and their fucking donuts are some of the best I've ever had. And I just can't eat them anymore due to, my diet.
Yeah.
That's a cool counter.
Oh, look at Mao go.
Yeah. So how have you guys' week been?
Pretty decent.
Relatively uneventful, except for the headset thing, and other than that, I'm good.
Headset, man.
Yeah, I accidentally snapped my 10-year-old Logitech headset in half. It's currently held together with duct tape, so if I sound a little weird, it's just a consequence of that.
Yeah.
New one will be on Tuesday. Stupid thing is, I wanted to get it relatively quickly, and I didn't want to pay a fortune. I found it fairly cheap at Target, but it was below the minimum order, so I wound up, to get it cheaper and faster than any place else, ordering it in a bunch of groceries. Stupidest thing.
I like how that melee animation looks. It's really smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figure with PS2, this is like the last time you could really put smooth movements in without it being super HD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you'll notice a lot of stuff has aged pretty well.
Oh, when you can only do so much with the graphics, that leaves animation to kind of make things up.
Yep.
But yeah, I just gotta wait for the call from the cardiologist. Not looking forward to that.
No, that won't be fun, but hopefully they can actually help.
Yeah.
Methods, but not the Methods heavy.
No.
Doesn't the Memphis Heavy have a different color scheme than the standard one? It's more grayish, isn't it?
No, I think it's the game's engine.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Probably just a
Pretty much the same.
consequence.
The only thing I've noticed is that it is loaded different. Like it has different items on it.
Yeah.
Stun grenades. I don't remember the Memphis having that.
I want to say it used a grenade at one point in one of the movies, maybe.
Well, it has grenades in its wrist. It has a grenade launcher, but that isn't that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Strike said that was a non-cannon weapon.
It might be.
Yeah. Been so long since I watched Zeta, and
I just know the Memphis in this game has a wrist grenade launcher.
yeah.
It actually hits pretty damn hard too.
Yeah.
I sort of just have vague memories of seeing a Methus like holding a grenade in its hand and throwing from somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where.
I don't know. I was never big on the methods outside of like video games. Like in the anime, it didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Except get shit on by Hummerbees when Rekala was in it.
It's one of two units in Super Robot Wars that has a repair cost of 10, along with Comic Relief Robot from Mazinger Z.
Comic Relief Robot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Mazinger Z, did you see all of the like random South American countries calling that Gundam in Yokohama a Mazinger Z?
Oh,
I did see some of that. Yeah, it's you know, I'm not surprised because Mazinger was huge in South America. So.
And like yeah, Australia calling it Transformers, and fucking Syria called it something super weird. I'm just like, what? Also, how do you still have news channels? You got shit going on over there. But yeah, it annoys me. Like, all you have to do is like, hey, what's this place called? Oh, Gundam Factory? I wonder if that's called a Gundam.
Still reminds me of the time I think I may have mentioned before, the time that I saw on eBay like 20 years ago, a slot machine that had a big blinking sign on the top that said Gundam listed as an Optimus Prime slot machine.
You have brought that up, but yeah, it's really the same thing.
Stuff like that, I don't know why, but it bugs me to no end.
Yeah.
Now see, that is just trying to get clicks on something.
Yeah.
The news reporting it wrong, beats the hell out of me. At least no American thing called it Pacific Rim. Most of the American stuff called it Gundam.
Yeah.
You have all these people on Twitter, oh, it's the biggest waste of money. I don't know, your parents spending that much money on you for 18 years. That's pretty wasteful. Like, geez. Bet they wish they get a refund on that one.
But your mom wish she swallowed you.
But no, it's like my favorite response to all that stuff is like, children could have eaten that Gundam. It's just like, come on. You're gonna let Disney World and all that shit spend billions of dollars and do whatever they want. You don't bitch at them, not feed the kids. Japan makes one cool robot, and you're like, oh, what about the kids in Africa? Okay.
People bitch just a bitch. You gotta have something to complain about.
And 2020 has given them a lot to complain about. And plenty of time to do it.
Yes.
I wish my teammate didn't keep continuously shooting me in the back.
It's almost like you're playing GVO.
Yeah.
Speaking of GVO, we haven't talked about the water update. That's 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. That's been great.
I can play as a Gok. And not ironically, like it's actually decent.
I'm coming back.
Had this suit for forever.
Yeah, no water.
And this is the most I've played it ever.
Water updates, it's there. It's up there.
I'm waiting for IGN to come out with an update and be like, GVO 2, 8 out of 10, too much water. In reference to their, what was it, Omega Ruby and whatever, Sapphire?
Yeah.
They gave it like a 1.5 off. Literally nothing changed. Oh, it's too much water. The exact same amount of water that was in the first two. But that was great. IGN stuff. Oh man. Fucking video game journalism be nutty anymore.
Half of them don't know their ass from their elbow.
Half of them, I can understand that a lot of stuff come across their desk and they have a limited time to do it. But plagiarizing from littler channels because you're too lazy to do the work and or out of time. Just making shit up. Giving arbitrary scores because they didn't give your company enough money. Like, stuff like that. That's why no one takes video game journalism seriously. Because Lord knows I don't. especially like, not Kotaku, but what's the one that always has all? Is it Polygon that always has the crazy fucking drama? Okay, yeah, like Polygon. Just, I don't know how that's still a company. I don't know how they have survived. And then of course you can't even trust user reviews half the time because a lot of them have had some sort of review bomb anymore. So it's just like, fuck it. Like, what are you gonna do? Can't trust nobody.
Oh fuck! I need to make sure it's actually taken for my mic.
Yeah, that'd be pretty important.
Okay, it is good.
Well done. I'm happy that we avoid a flub.
I mean, I did have like, I forget who he was from. I think it was from Polygon, but he did the review for GVO2. And this is well after practice mode and bots and all that shit's been added into the game. And he's like, well, there's nothing in the game that tells you how to tackle or the importance of countering mobile shoots and stuff like that. And I literally made a video just for him to show him where everything was. And
having seen a few things like that, of course, you know, when you start the game, it shows you where to go to get the tutorials and all these other things. If they gave him an account to do the review with that had a healthy number of mobile suits for him to try, I can see as how he maybe could have missed that.
No,
I don't know.
That's the thing. He said he's been playing since about 4 or 5 months after it released in the Japan market.
Okay, yeah. So
he already knew what the hell was going on because he's been through the update where it released the English language for the game. So he knows what was doing. He's just talking out his ass. Because I ended up like he's even I've seen some of the matches he's been in, and he's been in some of my matches. He sucks, and he just continuously gets his ass kicked.
Well, he's a video game reviewer.
Yeah, and so
he doesn't have to be good at the game. He just has to review it.
Yeah.
And so he got his ass whooped, and so he went and cried about it, and then and called his ass out about it.
Okay, and also it's not like Bandai gave him money to review that fucking game. Like, no. He's like, oh, I'll put something in here for import. And then no one cares about it, so he has to make it like kind of what's the word for like fiery? Like not scathing, but like incendiary. I had to make some kind of like incendiary review pointing out like there's problems because incendiary reviews get more clicks.
Yeah.
Unless you're Last of Us 2, then it's like fucking the Mona Lisa.
Man, that game's hardcore though.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on the thing. Like, I don't care the body shape of Abby. I'm all for like post-apocalyptic people being like ripped out their minds like Kenshiro. It's just how it needs to be. You need to bench press the people you kill. Just get ripped. What I don't like is like they're very emotionally manipulative for no reason. Like with that dog. Like, oh, Abby loved that dog, and Ellie killed. Yeah, it's a fucking dog trying to rip her throat out. Like, nah. Also, it's post-apocalypse. You send a pregnant lady out there. I'm 900% sure your ass just sent her ass out there so you got 2 less mouths to feed. You're being preemptive with that. Which, good strategy. Post-apocalypse. Do what you gotta do. But, nah. Oh, Ellie killed a pregnant lady. Yeah, your son killed her. Like, what? Post-apocalypse. Morals out the window. Just like that chick's corpse. And just thrown out. Just yeeted. But yeah, no, it's just very emotionally manipulative, and it doesn't really integrate the gameplay.
Yeah.
It smooths it out, which logical progression, it should smooth it out. But, I don't know, Last of Us 2 is overrated. I think most of the people outside of Neil Druckmann's circle should agree with that. Because you don't hear anything about Last of Us 2 anymore.
I have never played either of them just because I'm not...
You're not interested in the Naughty Dog game?
AAA art games are not my scene. No.
See, at first I liked it because, like...
Stop trying so hard to say something and just say something. It's my take on it.
But see, I was like, oh, is this gonna be like another Uncharted? I liked Uncharted. And it's like, no, it's like a big touchy feel. I'm like, oh, okay, the first one was good. And also, everyone getting upset that, like, Joel died. Joel's a piece of shit. Like, everyone in the post-apocalypse should be a piece of shit, because that's how it be. Like, don't feel bad he's dead, because, like, he murdered people, like, a lot. But at the same time, like, also don't rag on Abby because she doesn't look the way you think a woman should look. Rag on her because she's a fucking soulless fucking piece of shit character that adds nothing to the story. That's why you should rag on her. But yeah, I'm all for, like, this bitch needs to be fucking just ripped. Like, they need, like, she needs to be bigger. Like I literally want someone to go hawk her skin in the background and just be like, there you go. Or be like fucking Lord Humongous from Mad Max 2.
Okay,
that's my
fault. Damn.
Nice.
I just want to
just walk away. Just walk away.
That attack is so fucking stupid.
I'm coming back.
Man, when Butters does that reference to Lord Humongous in South Park, that's pretty good. He puts the mask on, his voice gets all deep, he just quotes it like verbatim. That's good shit. That last Mad Max game was pretty good.
I'd heard.
I haven't played any Mad Max.
I got it for free. PlayStation Plus, thank you. Pretty good. It pissed off the creator because I guess before he split with WB, they took like a bunch of the early script for like Mad Max, everything that was going to happen after Fury Road, and even before Fury, like the actual sequels to the original run of Mad Max, and took a bunch of ideas and threw it in there. That he was just like, oh, you weren't supposed to do that. And they're like, yeah, well, when you worked for us, this was our property. So,
Bit of a dirty thing to do.
like, because Immortan Joe's son is one of the bad guys. And it's like, well, Immortan Joe wasn't even known to the general public yet because Fury Road wasn't out yet. So, yeah. So I imagine if they do another Mad Max, you'll see stuff from the video game. And he's like, yeah, there's stuff in there for, like, future plot points. I won't tell you what, just in case we use it, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there for future plot points. And it's like, well, you did work for WB at the time.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the price of having a big producer like that. Same thing for game companies, sell out to, like, bigger companies. Don't feel bad when... Well, look at Blizzard. Blizzard's a really good point right now. I don't feel bad for Blizzard because you sold out to Activision. What did you think was going to happen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you did it for the stability of your company. I respect that. Then literally everyone who sold to Activision was like, no, this isn't our creative freedom anymore, we're out. Well, it's just like, well, then they're just going to suck Blizzard dry and eventually close it down.
Like they've done pretty much to every...
Well, that's mostly EA, but yeah, Activision guilty of it too. But it's just like, yeah, eventually they just go being back to Activision because they're going to close Blizzard down. I'm going to say within the next 5 years. Because between like the Diablo Immortal thing and... No, that wasn't. Is that Blizzard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, the Diablo Immortal thing and a bunch of the other games not being well received. That whole thing with like the Warcraft 2, or Warhammer 2, Warcraft 2 remake. Like all that. Yeah, it ain't looking pretty for you guys.
I'm coming back.
And they're making a lot of controversial hires right now to replace the people that left.
Oof.
So, I mean, it is what it is. You sold out. And who's named first? Isn't Blizzard Activision? Activision Blizzard.
Well, that's not always a clear indicator because it is definitely the Enix side of Square Enix that's in charge of things. But
yeah. Sometimes yeah, just like have your name listed first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure this one is just like, no, this is Activision T-posing over Blizzard and being like, we're the dominant one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you belong to us now. Which they do. And all the Blizzard fans are upset about it, and I understand it. Same thing for Bungie and Activision with Destiny, because Destiny was supposed to be a PS4 exclusive. Well, they went with Activision, they negotiated it to be multi-platform.
Yeah.
And Destiny 1 eventually got pulled around, but then Activision's like, yeah, you're not making enough money, let's make the sequel instead of doing this 10-year plan thing. And Destiny 2 blew up in their face. So,
Yeah.
the price you pay for selling out to somebody. Which sometimes you're stupid not to sell it because they just offered you like an impossible amount of money for what your company's worth.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be stupid not to take it. But you also have to accept those consequences. Who was it that the owner for Samurai Showdown, the Epic Games Store tried to get an exclusivity deal, and he turned it down. Not for artistic reasoning or anything like that. He said, no, this is too little money for how much we will be worth in the future.
That's fair.
That's a good way to say it.
He's just like, no, our game's way too cool. And it's like, I don't know about that one. That was a lot of fucking money. I'm pretty sure you'll never be worth that, but just more power to you.
Yeah.
More power. Yeah, you did it with the worst bound dog, Gates' bound dog. You should hang your hand. Shame.
I like the animations for it.
The AU colors for it look a lot better. This is just gray. It's great. It's a gray test type bound dog. Pathetic.
Like I said, I like the animations.
I'm launching.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
No, yeah, and then when you get it, like you do an arcade one with the AU, it's actually got a really nice paint job. It's really the regular, because I think this is the red one, and then like the regular bound dog has like this ugly blue paint job. This one's Chad, good paint job. On the other side, no, it's not a good paint job. That DJ, that DJ's so bad. It's so bad.
So yeah, I hope you enjoy that Gilbert Cannon match there, Rob.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. It's going up the next couple of days.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I got to tell him, like, you know what? This would make Rob happy.
Yeah, that turned out
He
really
did.
well.
He did say that. He literally asked every at the party. Birthday, Mr. Rob. Yeah, probably should.
And like, you don't see a whole lot of Gilbert Cannons, and at 600 cost, the Gilbert Cannon's deceptively very, very tanky.
Because you have to learn how to aim with the Gelgood cannon. You can't just be like, oh hey, I got 88 XL on my big gun, so I can just shoot it, right? But no, you actually have to aim. And people are like, what's aiming? Aiming suboptimal when I have the computer aim for me.
Yeah, half the time it likes to pull my shots into buildings, and I'm not too sure why.
Because of the way it's not square. Like your gun's shooting from a off-center point on your mobile suit. So it's gonna...
I wonder how they're gonna run the O.
I'm still saying Raid.
Well, yeah, that's how Shirako used it. He was always unga-bungoing with it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of moves where you can do like 4 beam saber splashes. Now, see, I've moved past the need for the O. There's still a bunch of stuff in Zeta that's not in the game. Whatever. Where's that Todd Strider tied in for the new model kit? Where are you at though? Where's he at though? Watch the Todd Strider come out for Halloween because it's like it's alright, it's spooky.
And to be fair, that thing is kind of scary looking.
Oh, I would love the Todd Strider to come.
Uh-oh. Okay, good.
Like, it's my favorite version of the Pale Rider, and the Pale Rider is my favorite suit.
Said I'd protect you, Jerid.
Okay, so I
Really, we're only missing one part of its kit from GBO, and they could just make it.
From above?
The Gosworm's Knuckle Duster
Yeah.
is not in GBO yet.
Oh yeah.
But we got the Bawu shield, we got the fidget spinners off the back of the Dryson, we got the Pale Rider itself, we got a bunch of we got hyper beam sabers. Like, we in. We're ready.
From above?
Give me the Todd Strider. You've already jumped a bunch of years. What was the one that they jumped like a ton of years? Tristan, yeah.
Kind of yes and no on that one though.
Yeah, well, I mean, animation trumps novels and side stories, even if the novel and side stories aren't true. For what we understand, them saying that Tristan was out and about in Zeta era was from either the novel or the manga, and it was never stated in animation. So, as far as most people know, Tristan's that debut was in 0096.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's like, you skip literally 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Strider's 0091. Like, and actually it's older than that. Because it was made during the Neo-Zeon War. The first one. In 88. So, like, give me my Todd Strider. Don't tease me. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Watch, I like that. If that's Halloween thing, I'll be ready because I'm saving up
I'm
tokens.
launching.
I wonder what the free, like, you know how the GOG was free last year. I wonder if there's gonna be another free
I'll
mobile
protect
suit.
you.
There should, normally, because I think the first year was like the Zagok.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Kapool maybe, because they know no one's gonna roll for fucking Kapool.
I really don't understand why everybody wants that dumb thing.
Because it's Xeon's last, like, truly amphibious mobile suit. Like, ground-up design. The Z Zulu is a modified Zulu suit. The Zaku Mariner is a Titan suit that they stole.
Give me the Hydro test type.
And they could give us the prototype GOG, or the Jerid, or, you know, any of the Federation ones. But, like, there needs to be the Zaku Mariner, or Zaku Marine type too, like the MSM01. That needs to come out.
Yeah.
But, like, the aquatic test type, that's from a weird MSV series. Not MSV 90. Did MMSV that's from? I don't remember.
Probably from the Johnny Ryden series.
Oh, did we lose him?
Say what?
Oh, it sounded like we lost Jacob there for a second.
I don't hear him.
I hear the sound of him dropping
Okay, I'm
out
back.
of the channel.
Oh,
It kicked the shit out of me.
Mm.
But yeah, going back, the MSM01 was garbage when it debuted. Like, it was before, or the Hydro test type was before or concurrent with.
The Hydro test type was after the Aquazoc that was in video 1.
Yeah, it was before the GOG, yeah. But yeah, that thing was garbage when it came out. That's why they're just like, this is never gonna get made. And also, it's like, it's from a very weird MSV series. Actually, I can't remember which one it is, but like, almost nothing from that line gets adapted.
If it, you said possibly MMSV, and you know that would make the chances a little better, I think, since we got the Jim Graham out of that.
MF, and also, I think the GO4 and GO5 is running MSV.
Okay.
I'd have to brush up on MSV, because the only one I really care about is MSVR. MSVR is the best MSV series. Like, you can fight me. That one's gold. Got all the Gym Night Seekers and everything from that.
I'm kind of hoping we start getting. I hope we get like Jacobus Mode's Gelgook's Gelgook cannon now.
See, his Gelgook cannon's weird. I'd fine with that being a clan suit.
I'd be fine with that. I like
that would make more sense than some of the suits they've been putting in clan. Like I said, I'm all for the clan suits need to be ace customs that are different from the base model. Like Jacobus Node's cannon, the Zaku 1Q, basically.
I'm coming back.
Salty, you probably want that.
Say what?
The Zaku 1Q.
Yeah, I would love that.
That would be fine because the only one we've ever seen is Norris Packard's, and like it would be fine if that became a clan suit.
Ensign Malafaro heading out.
Then you have. Well, you could put that Gelgook with the Zagok E-arm in there.
I would love that.
Jerid, I'll protect
But yeah,
you.
like this. Don't put whole new suits in there, and don't put like the Gym Night Seeker 2, where it's just like a better version of the Night Seeker. Like it's just better. Like, don't do that. Don't put that in clan. And the Ramzagok. Put Ace Customs in there.
Are you liking that Night Seeker 2 there, Rob?
Oh yeah, that's fun.
I want that. I want my light armor.
It's good. I don't have better words for that at the moment. Just
Is it a melee or a balance?
it's raid,
Okay.
which makes sense since it's based on
A
the light
light
armor,
armor.
and that's raid.
It was like that in GBL 1 as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's mad about those. See, that one's on the fence to me, because there's already a light armor, there's already a Gym Night Seeker available. Like, that one you could, but they just made it drastically better. I'm just like, why? Of course, the original one, the land-type gym, that's a completely new model. Like, that should have been improved. Or should have been just in Zock. The Dom Cannon, you can make the argument it's just a long cannon instead of the dual. So,
Which makes no sense considering the dual came after the single cannon.
yeah, but the dual's been in more games, more recognizable.
Don't take me away.
It was in Crossfire, so that's one of the big draws for the new suits in Crossfire was the Dom Cannon.
Dom Cannon was dumb due to the fact that you get the shotgun of all weapons.
Yeah.
And that made that suit nasty.
I always used it as an anti-air suit for that one GM mission.
Yeah.
So just like rage. I just put the machine gun on it and just started. Because it gets a ridiculous amount of ammo from the machine gun too.
Joe Custom also got the shotgun too in Crossfire.
That it did. Rightfully so.
You
know what suit?
Huh?
You know what suit really got too much machine gun ammo that like made its main weapon, and the other main weapon was arguably better? Why would I ever take this?
What?
The Gale Dude with the MMP-80.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as you
The Gale Dude got like
all...
800 rounds.
Yeah, no, that's if you upgrade all the suits though.
No, I upgrade all my suits.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No, that MMP-80 with like 800 rounds versus the 37 limp dick rounds in the beam rifle. It's like, nah. I want the machine gun. Plus, when it's fully upgraded, you can just throw your shield off and get a missile launcher too. I wish there was a mechanic like that in GBO, like your shield gets blown up, but you have a sub weapon.
Yeah.
We're in a combat area. Watch out.
Oh, there's some good things that came from Crossfire. I still wish there was part destruction in GBO.
Yeah, that was the best mechanic about that.
I really want to blow someone's fucking arms off.
Like I've always said, the best Gundam game they come out with is Bionic Front, but it has Crossfire's part destruction. You make it an actual like tactical, like almost like a mech warrior game.
Yeah.
I guess would be the closest thing to it, but it's Gundam, so yay. It'd be nice to get another Bionic Front game, at least another Bionic Front style game. There hasn't been another one.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried the buffed up Gaza Sea yet?
Still haven't. I fought him a few times now.
Once or twice. It's a little bit better. I swear the increase to the beam rifle isn't really that much, but to be honest, it didn't need much, so that's not the bad news.
Yeah.
I
just wish they would have given the ability to lean over and use its back cannon.
Yeah.
Like go into crouch mode and just realize back cannon.
Like there are certain things that switch weapons when you go prone because you can't use that specific weapon. You could do that the other way and make it just go, go crouching or go prone into the shoulder, into the back cannons.
Because like I was expecting the methods to be like, it should be around the same level as Gaza Sea. No, Gaza Sea pales compared to that method.
Oh yeah.
Method is out here just chatting, saying it's high noon with pistols.
I hope we get the aquatic equipment GPL 1. That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. You know what we need first? The aqua kit.
Yeah.
That's the favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to see some of the rebellion stuff coming other than the geological testing. I feel like now that the Aggro guy's getting played even more than it has, everyone's wise to his trick.
Yeah.
Little Aggro guy, like as soon as they see, as soon as they see going around a corner, they just tackle. Which, that is the correct play. I'm not dogging on anyone who does that. Aggro guys are annoying.
Yeah, I think it was probably wise they dropped the hit points on that a little bit.
They need to change the melee priority, drop it down to just let some free.
That's what I, like, okay, so I brought that up, and someone's like, well, that's not going to change anything. It's going to change everything. Because
you're already starting to see it a little bit, because sometimes some of the tackles have higher melee priority than the Aggro guy has melee, and the tackles just get through the melee.
Yeah. I think people don't really understand how much melee priority actually means.
It means everything.
Yep.
Because even if you're in a support type and you're fighting a melee, and you get the shot off proper,
Coming back.
it
Hit them before, like, infinitely before they even swing.
No, that's what I mean. If you, like, you hit them before they even hit the button to strength 0 resist.
Yeah.
And then they proceed to kick the shit out of you. Oh yes, Pal 15 with the shield missiles.
Nope.
That's what you... No.
But yeah, I actually hadn't realized until I was looking at stats the other day that the Gundam and Gelgoog both have level 3 melee priority.
Yep.
As they should. Gundam is listed as the close combat prototype mobile suit.
And that is, you know, they start to look as though they're kind of unremarkable compared to a lot of other 400 and up things, but I don't think there's that many other generals with level 3 melee priority.
Mark II.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, Mark II is the king.
If they drop that bitch down to priority 2, you definitely see them fall off.
They would just... No one would play them.
Yeah.
You see a lot more Barzams.
Yep. Barzam fucking...
When's my Barzam refined type? I require it. You already put another suit from Sentinel in. I require the Barzam refined type. It's non-negotiable. Give it to me. That's the Todd Strider. The Todd Strider is slightly more negotiable because I understand it's a difficult model. Barzam refined type is change the crotch area on the Mark II, change the chest, change the head. There you go, Barzam refined type. Now granted, it technically should be a better Mark II. Because just production methods have changed and streamlined and better. I mean, they took all the data from the Mark II and it's like, regular Barzam, not good enough. Let's make Barzam refined type using more data from Mark II. And they all get shit.
Weapons to it?
No, it uses the Mark II and beam rifle and beam sabers.
Oh.
Like, it's just a Mark II that looks like a Barzam. And slightly better performance. So I think it has that front thruster that gives it a little bit more speed.
So, I'm not going to name the company I used to work for, but you guys know. From what I'm hearing, they're not doing good now.
Probably not.
Essentially, they made a few people work who had COVID and pretty much infected 2/3 of the plant.
Well,
They
you got
can't
out of there
afford
at the right time.
Yeah, they can't afford that. They can't afford to give you guys wet naps to clean off your stations because you guys need to come in and work, but they can afford to have the entire company become sick.
Just
Typical cost cutting. They let an algorithm decide, hey, what can we cut costs? This, okay, we'll follow that blindly, not realizing what that will actually do to your company in case, like, worst case scenario happens. Oh, but worst case will never happen. Yeah, never happens a lot more than you think.
I like the way that sounds.
And just, you know, just like everybody else, they, you know, yeah, you want to try and keep things moving. You want to try and keep the business running, and at the same time, you know, when 5% of the population has died from this, and you have fewer customers, what happens then?
Yep.
I mean, just there is a long term to consider here, and it's a long term that you know, even just setting aside the human life concerns, which they love to do anyway, is just, you know, the long term. It does not look good in the long term for dealing with this the way that most of us have dealt with it.
He's here. And he keeps taking all the fucking recovery.
That's extremely Jerid. What can I say?
Bro, this is my recovery first. I was fighting Tomino before you were. When Jerid says our recovery, or when the team says our recovery, Jerid, my recovery.
Yep.
Don't take me away.
But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with how good the Battle Blue is. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
It needs to be good since it can't transform.
I'm fine with it not transforming.
I mean, I am too, because split in half is dumb. Dumb idea.
I'd like to see them come up with some kind of mechanism to use that in game at some point. Like, just use the bottom half for like a giant funnel or something. But
Yeah. Which effectively, that's what it is. It's an AI-controlled support crap at that point. And the pilot can take over the controls, but...
yeah.
It's called the Nutter, though.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate name.
By the way, Rob, like I often sit here...
Why? Hold on. Why does Nutter be like, hey, by the way, Rob?
Well, that's
What?
that was gonna lead into the thing. What is your sense of humor? Like, I've been trying to figure out for like the longest time what I can say to just get you on your ass and start laughing. But like, man, it is hard to make you laugh. I can at most we'll ever get you is a chuckle, a slight chuckle,
A chortle, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Just, you know,
It depends on his mood more than it does anything else.
It really does. It really just, you know, it really just depends on the mood and the situation, and I don't know. I really
You
don't.
really have to wait to break out the dead blonde jokes. They wait for the perfect moment. Gotta bide your time.
Dead.
And probably
From
another.
above?
I need to give the gap punch another go. I'm gonna use the senses buff.
Indeed.
Still trying to get that one.
Everybody keeps saying the double Zeta needs a buff. I really don't see it.
No, the Cuboid needs a nerf slightly.
Yeah.
I only say slightly because it basically just boils down to the funnel's damage.
Yeah.
Because everything else about the suit is highly unremarkable, other than how tanky it is, but the defeat.
Yeah. It's got a really fast downswing too, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for knocking stuff over, but the damage is not there with the melee.
Yeah, it's low damage, and it's got a very wide and shallow range, so it's difficult to use.
Which, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, everything else about the suit, other than the funnel, is unremarkable. But them follow funnels able to just whip out 5k damage in the span of about 15 seconds. Not even that, really. And then you're able to send out your funnels, get them behind buildings. The rear funnels are horribly underrated, because I can hit that with, if they hit, I hit like 3,500 damage, and it's staggering. Like, it's the funnels are too good. They shouldn't have any flinch if you're not going to lower the damage. They should lower the damage, though, slightly. Like, not a ton. Like, I'm going to say like a 20% damage nerf. That would fix it.
I just don't sound like... I feel like the Double Zeta's in a real good spot, because it pretty much has fantastic kinetic weapons on it. Its Beam Saber is the longest melee hitting, or longest melee weapon at that cost. You know, and its neutral does fucking 4,000 damage. What more do you want?
Yeah,
Like,
and
of course
it
it's
has
gonna
the
be slow. It's a big fucking suit.
yeah, and it has the big beam gun, so
Yeah.
it's
That pierces.
I mean, it does a lot of damage. Like, I'm not dogging on double Zeta. The only thing about double Zeta is when it gets focused, it's dead, but that's every suit. Now, the fact double Zeta is so big, that adds to it, but then look at the Cubeblade. The Cubeblade gets focused, the Cubeblade's dead, too. So, it is what it is.
yeah.
Pretty soon, even if they don't nerf the Cubeblade when the new Gundam comes out, everyone's speaking about that, so...
Oh yeah.
God, I hope they wait. They wait for the new Gundam and all that, because oh my god.
Yeah, it's too early for that. It really is.
Like, even next anniversary is too early. Like, they need to take a minute and be like, okay, it's gonna come next year. And they catch up with all the One Year War stuff, all the Double Zeta stuff, all the Sentinel stuff. They can start doing the Advanced Zeta stuff and literally just all do a whole year of Advanced Zeta. There's that much shit.
Ensign Pharaoh heading out.
See, I think that's because we're getting the PS5 here soon, and we all know it's gonna get ported over. They did that shit with GBON, and I think that's what they're waiting for to do all that. What you just said, to do that for the PS5.
Well, then it should be the Christmas event. I don't think it should be the Christmas.
We shall see.
I'm saying wait. Because you figure PlayStation goes live, what, November 11th?
That I don't know. I haven't really been.
No, it's like November 11th to 12th, and then Europe picks it up on the 15th. And the rest of the world. Or no, Europe. Parts of Europe get it on the 15th, and the rest of the world get it on the 15th.
I won't
So yeah,
really
like,
get it 'cause of
next...
stealth.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna bother for a long time.
I'm gonna hold off for a little bit, probably like next year around Christmas, just because I want to see how it comes out. The storage worries me greatly.
Yeah.
Like, if they said that storage was like 1.5 TB, I'd get it. But fucking 800 GB?
Yeah, and you know, and already advertising, you know, the fact that you can get more storage for it. Just...
And the fact that games now are like 150 gigs. Like,
yeah.
bruh. Battlefield 1 is huge. Battlefield 1's like 75 gigs, and that's one of the free games you get for getting PS5. You're gonna fill that whole damn thing up with PS4 games before you even get a PS5 game.
Yeah.
And then the PlayStation has that problem where like 50 gigs for some reason is just operating data and they don't tell you what it's used for. So like if that does it again, that takes you down to 800 flat.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, somebody just did a story about how, like, Call of Duty Modern Warfare no longer fits on a 250 gigabyte solid state drive, so you're gonna have room for like 2 games on the damn thing.
yeah. Not to mention those solid state drives that run. You have to wait for the good PS4 spec solid state drives to come out. Because you get like a top line solid state drive right now, you're looking at $600.
Yeah.
You have to wait for the PS4 exclusive and tuned one to come out, or PS5 one, because otherwise it's just too expensive to get one. You're stuck with like a 100 gigabyte solid state drive for like $200.
Yeah.
And that's not even worth it. That's just not even worth it. That's why I'm hesitant about that. And plus, most of the games I'm interested in don't come out till 2021 anyway. So
Yeah. I sincerely doubt there's going to be much that comes out for it that I will not be able to play on my PC if I really want to, honestly.
to be fair, the PS5 launch lineup's looking way better than the Xbox launch lineup.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give them credit on that. It's looking a lot better.
Yeah.
But still.
I will probably. I'm gonna probably think about it. Possibly, if they like announce it like a good-looking Gundam game for it, I might think about it sooner if I can. And otherwise, probably after the first hardware revision when it's a little cheaper with a larger hard drive.
I'll still probably get like the first gen, but not the launch gen, because I've kind of lucked out with that. But I've heard about PS4 problems. I have seen PS3 problems. Like there's new software like this, especially when it's pushing out like one of the most powerful solid state drives like anyone's ever seen. If that starts breaking, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, granted, you'll be under warranty, but they can also be smart enough to, like, get it, like, know it's gonna break, but get it out just beyond warranty.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Like-
also, you know, there's always just stuff to work out in that, you know, in the beginning. There's always problems that early adopters end up having, in, you know, hopefully in small numbers, but there's always something, and why take the chance?
Especially when there ain't just a ton of stuff out there and you're worried about storage.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to have the comical issue of, oh, I want the Xbox Series X. You know, you mean the Xbox One X? Sure.
Yeah, that is so dumb.
Yeah, the Xbox One X sales went up by like 500-something% when the Xbox Series
it
X...
was 850.
850%. So there's a lot of people going to be having this Christmas being like, I already have this.
Uh-huh.
Or this is the wrong one. Oh, Xbox, why can't you just name shit with a number? Like, why didn't you just call it the 720? Why didn't you, why it had to be the 1? Because now there's 2 Xbox One.
Yeah.
And now there's an Xbox Series S and an Xbox Series X, so you're gonna have the problem of, I want the Series, or vice versa, I want the S because it's cheaper. And my boy don't, and then they accidentally order the X. I'm like, wow, that's expensive. Or they just don't even get it because they're like, I thought he said this was super cheap and this is $500. Or vice versa. Oh, hey, it's the same thing, but it's like $200 cheaper. I wonder why that is. Oh, let's get the $200 cheaper one, and he wanted an X, but he got an S.
They didn't really think
Which,
about this shit.
X and S sound kind of the same, especially if someone, you know, with an accent or something is ordering something.
Yep. It's...
So, way to go, Xbox. Way to go make things convoluted again.
Yeah. I mean...
they said this might be their last console. I hope to God it is. Because now they just want to put, like, the Xbox Game Pass shit on everything PC. Like, eventually you'll see, like, PS5, Xbox Game Pass. Which, you know what? At this point, after Xbox is doing stupid shit like that, I'm all for it. Like, Sony will get complacent, but, like, God. That's awful. That's just dumb. That still gets me, man. Like, that's just... They can't just name shit right because Sony names shit normal, so they have to not.
Gotta be edgy.
Just like, why is it called the Xbox 360? Because 360 is a bigger number than 3. And then, oh, it's Xbox One because we are the one gaming console and entertainment system. We don't even need to play the numbers game anymore. We're just the one. And then now it's like, no, numbers are overrated. Now we're just gonna like transcend the series. We don't even need numbers anymore. We just need letters and cool catchphrases.
Nintendo had a hard enough problem convincing people of the difference between Wii and Wii U. And...
Yeah, the people still think it was just an expansion to the Wii. They discontinued that shit. Like, it's not. Like,
yeah.
Nintendo, but everybody knows Nintendo wants to bullshit. So they kind of expect that. Like, at this point, they're like, Nintendo's just going to name it something stupid. And the Switch is like their most tame name, like, in the last few years.
Yeah.
Like, God, Nintendo always names it stupid. And then Sony like, oh, Sony wins the launch console names just because they didn't do anything stupid, and they called it the 5. You have the 5 digital and the 5 Pro, or the 5 normal. So that's why, you want a disc or not? Yes. Okay, it's $200 more, which I feel kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Because that's supposed to be for backwards compatibility, but then again, that's why the PS3 was so expensive. They basically put a PS2 in the original PS3.
But yeah, just descriptive titles beat cute titles. That's it. Just let people know what they're buying. Make it easy.
That would require thought, you know.
Yeah.
No, Xbox is overthinking. They're thinking all right.
Yeah.
But it's stupid. It's not a good train of thought.
Yeah,
like they're trying to outplay Sony's name game, and it's like, dude, they just named it to play the Thing 5.
Yeah, because it's
like,
the 5th one they've done.
Yeah, technically 6th, I guess. But
Well, 7th if you count the Vita and the Vita and the portable.
no, I mean like there was the Nintendo PlayStation.
Oh yeah, well, 5 that ever made it to market.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the Vita was the weirdest thing they ever named. Well, I guess speaking of weird handheld shit, I guess one of the prototypes of the PlayStation gaming phone from like the start of the PS4 era got out in the wild, and it actually looks really cool and like runs well and it's slick and
Nice.
like, why didn't you make this? Like, why?
Yes, you will. You died in every single match there, so.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. But he was one of my first pilots in Breaker Mobile, and I used the shit out of him.
You did combo them off, goddamn.
Yeah, he really did. Speaking of Jim Max PPQ, I just had one like completely pop my team and get 90,000 damage in PPQ.
Wow.
Yeah. Luckily it was on my card, so hey.
Yes, that's good.
You have 250 doing 90,000 damage, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, GDO's trending up as far as I'm concerned. If they could just make the gacha a little less intolerable, it'd be a good game.
Yeah. And God knows there's still better about than a lot of things, but it's still just a frustration engine.
The fact that still most of the progression is tied to the gadgets.
I just want more monthly mobile suits. That's all I want.
Yeah, like that would make up for the gacha. Like if you just literally a new mobile suit a month that a player can grind for. Like that's all you have to do. It doesn't even have to be like a badass suit. It just can't suck. Like one could have been the Ramzagok. No, I'm gonna make it a clan suit. When are raiding battles gonna come back?
That's a good question.
They've been doing a lot of clan shit, but they've only done 2 raiding battles. One of them was for
The Zock.
No, I think they've done 3. No, they've done 3. No, the Zock was a free suit. One of them was the Recon type Zaku. The second one was the Gym 2.
Yeah.
There's a third one I'm forgetting. They've only done 3 raiding battles in 2 years. And they've hit on how many clans?
One a month.
Yeah, so it's like, guys, come on. Like, come on.
And to be honest, I'd rather have the rating matches in the long run because I actually got something out of one of those. Just getting a group of 5 people together, ready to play and able to play at a
and then have
high
to
level
be
like 2 o'clock in the morning.
And then have to be like, yeah, I have to be like the top 20 clans if I want this suit.
Yeah.
It'd be different if this game had no fucking population, but surprisingly, it has population, so...
I don't want to work on server.
Sometimes just weight of numbers of the clan works. Like, if you have, like, a full clan and you can make, like, 3 teams, and, like, all of their aggregate score gets added together, that's what saved you.
Yeah.
But...
It's not an orange rod, is it? No, it's not.
Ah, yes. This is where Garmer just styles in the Mark II and the Super Gundam for a while. They make Garmer the hero of this story. I'm just like, that is the most ironic thing. Garmer just swaps out for Camille. Too bad you can't kill Garmer's mom. I'm pretty sure Dagwin already had a kill. Thank you, Gunpla. I'm trying to think what that first raiding battle suit was. So I don't think it was the Recon Zock. I think there's one before that.
I'm trying to think because I think the first one is actually one of the ones I got. It's something that's been added to the lottery and all.
Well, they all have the Gym 2's in there now. That's the most recent one.
Yeah.
And then the Recon Zaku was 1. I know the Zaku 1 GS was not, because that was that weird token thing during raiding battle. So that actually the first one might not have had a suit, and it was just like, hey, get recycled tickets with GS.
I think
they gave us
tokens.
Yeah. But yeah, they need to come out with a new raiding battle and just give us a suit. Like, give us something from Double Zeta that's kind of like. Okay, here's one from Moon. Powered Gym 3. Off the top of my head, you just modify the Gym 3 model. Bam, new suit. And then you can get everybody excited you're going to add suits from Moon, even though you probably never will. Speaking of Moon, apparently Amuro fights the Moon Gundam because I've seen new panels, and I'm like, well, guess we know how that fight ends. Just, you know, it's 91 and Amuro's alive in 93, so... Probably works out pretty good for Amuro. You never hear anything about the Moon Gundam again.
Isn't there a kid in the pilot cockpit too?
I don't know. I haven't been able to follow Moon enough because Bandai keeps fucking 86ing stuff that's in there.
Makes me sad that little snippet about IBO and when you're warring real.
I didn't think it was the first night. It put so many IBO fans in Suicide Watch. For those who don't know, there was a clip making its way around social media of Tomino saying that all of the IBO technology is so far behind that of the UC because it's post-disaster that a regular gym would be able to kill the Barbados with no problem using a physical weapon.
Okay.
And we all kind of like, well, that's either fake or Tomino's just being an asshole again, which both are equally believable. But since it's been like a week and no one's been able to confirm the article that came from, it's probably a hoax.
Yeah.
But I want someone in the Japanese to be like, no, here's the article where it's from.
Yeah.
I just want it so bad.
To be honest, it doesn't sound like the kind of thing Tomino would even bother himself with.
No, he doesn't care about the technology. He's all about space magic, which is one reason why I'm like happy Tomino hasn't directed a good Gundam in a while. Him and that director that did Unicorn and Narrative get along, I guess. I'm just like, Oh, I can't wait till Hathaway comes out. We don't have to worry about fucking space magic. Just have it be depressing. Followable for that. It's just regular Gundam then. Dealing with new types and just being depressed literally all of the time. I feel like new types would be doomers in today's modern society. Just sitting, chain smoking, looking at forums.
Well, you got the dude from Thunderbolt who's smoking. The original pilot of the Cycle community.
Yeah, but he's not chain smoking. He's just smoking. There's a difference. But yeah. I don't really like that character. I'll have to see what he goes with Thunderbolt. Well, he's trying to see if Daryl's actually a new type, and it's still not confirmed if Daryl's actually a new type or just someone who has Titan reflexes. Because he never once has gotten the new type little tingle that old boy did in like the first 3 seconds he was on screen. So someone posted online that their favorite, you bring up Thunderbolt, someone posted online that their favorite Zock is the Journey to Jaburo Zock.
This is good.
And it's like, well, hold on there. What about the Thunderbolt Zock? And I sent them the Chad Thunderbolt Fleet Carrier Zock, where the 4 AT guys are coming out of its legs.
I still haven't seen a picture of that.
I have 3 pictures of it if you want that.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Also, someone made a model kit of it in 1/144 scale. I'm like, boy, someone custom made one. Matter of fact, I'll send it to you boys now, so the audience can get your reaction.
Garma unit launch.
Do another versus video yet, Rob?
Not yet, no.
Fair.
Hopefully soon. Just need the time. Now that I'm actually ahead on GBO2 again, I might actually have a chance to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Rob. Look at this beast. I just sent you on Messenger to get your reaction.
Okay.
Makes it easier to like it's already saying on the phone. Look at Chad Thunder Zock over here.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Chad Thunder Zock.
Derpy.
But it floats. That's what matters. You float and submerge. Okay, 4 act guys.
That thing is fucking...
Which I guess that finally makes the Zock mole armor. At least this version.
Yeah, pretty much.
Finally made it to the big league.
I like how it's still
Yeah,
retains the huge claws.
Well, yeah, because you gotta punch people. Those act guy. Well, actually, another thing is you can be like, it can be like the crane that lifts up a damage act guy out of the water.
Yeah.
So it's still like it has both a combat and practical purpose for its role.
So this is a
Yeah, I gotta
that
think.
actually had thought put into it.
Yeah, it's actually useful. It's not gonna be like just die in 10 seconds totally.
Yeah, that's Donut Ashmar there, Rob. Though. That was pretty funny.
I'm glad you like that. I had a lot of fun setting that up. I actually tweaked the colors on that 4 or 5 times. I think I think I might have gotten a little bit just too dark on the chocolate, but also I think I could have gone with slightly richer tan for the rest, because somebody was talking about how theirs was similar, but they had tan for the rest. It's like it is tan. I guess it's just too pale, but it's tan.
Slightly undercooked, pre-chocolated donut.
But Discord couldn't handle talk about Sad Thunder Zock. Kicked me out. Couldn't handle it.
I think this new monitor I got earlier this year just has slightly better color depth than the old one, and it's just so I could go a little bit brighter on some of the colors I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot about that attack.
Go even further beyond, one might say. I would scream, but I don't want to. I'm not Theo from Gundam Versus. Or got fight. So what was your opinion of Mr. X Stream when you finally saw him?
I thought he was a fairly interesting character. I'm still not quite sure what the deal is with most anybody in that game, but I'm sure if I go back and actually go through more of it, I'll figure it out.
No, I mean like the Mark II Extreme pilot, Mr. Open Shirt.
Yeah.
That's such an awful character.
Yeah, it really is.
Really like King Simp over here. If you play a Leos or a Statue, he gets really creepy. Just like I just want to feel like, hey man, he probably has an OnlyFans for $50 a month. You got this. Like, chill.
So
I thought I was getting different messages when I was using the one Extreme Gundam there.
You were. You're just like, oh hey, it's a younger Leos, and if you use the actual Leos Gundam, it'll quote things from the manga. But yeah, like I said, the Extreme Gundam Mark II Axe, which is his version, they can just give us the Extreme Gundam Mark II, I guess. It'll be a little bit toned down version. I really don't know what the Axe stands for. And it's big, bold ass letters too. Axe. It's like body spray sponsoring this mobile suit.
not so much of a fan of that body spray, to be honest.
Who is?
Yeah.
I mean, any body spray that isn't a deodorant isn't doing its job. So otherwise, you're just mixing BO and whatever body spray you're using, and at least they get an antiperspirant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta worry about, sadly, for Salty, any kind of thing with 40k and like going to Evo in the prelims, because boy, your senses will be assaulted.
Not wrong.
It's literally the great unwashed masses coming out. It's like, I'm just gonna bathe in Axe body spray. Yeah, but it's not deodorant
No,
though.
they don't even do that. They bathe in fucking Mountain Dew and Cheetos.
Yeah. Sadly, sometimes the stereotype does have truth to it.
That's the nice thing about going to a Transformers convention. Basically, you know, I'd say the vast majority of the people who were at the Transformers convention were, you know, over 30, so they
And they're with their kids.
Yeah, and they're with their kids, so they, you know, they grasped basic hygiene by that point in their lives. So that was not a particularly unpleasant experience.
I mean, I'm not gonna say, like, especially in COVID, like, I'm not gonna lie and say I take a shower every day. But, like, if I ever went out in public, like, yeah, I'm at least gonna, like, shower.
I shower twice a day. I have to. I sweat easy, so, like...
Me too.
Fucking,
I gotcha.
Covered in blankets and I wake up in the morning, I'm sweaty. Gonna go take a shower. I hate that feeling. Like, and then before I go to bed, I go take a shower.
Yeah, whatever you do in the comfort of your own home, that's on you.
Yeah.
Whatever you do in public is not on you.
Yeah.
You're making other people suffer.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes you get off work, and you got someplace you gotta be, and you're already late, and you can't help that you stink. Like, I understand that. But, like, you can plan for events like that.
Yeah.
Like Evo or something like that. Sometimes you get off work, you get off like a 12-hour shift, and then all of a sudden you have to go someplace you need to be, and you have a chance to shower. And you're a hard worker, so it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Every day I was at the con, even if I'd been up late getting like toy photos or whatever the previous night, I showered at least once a day when I was there.
Yeah. Yeah, just in public, just please.
Mm-hmm.
There are exemptions, but in general, no. There are not.
Alright, Dharma unit returning to base.
Speaking of 40k, it seems like 8th edition was terribly unpopular, so they got 9th edition now, don't they?
Yep.
Strikes me as fairly quick.
Well, it's
For an
usually
edition, I feel
it's
like it is.
usually every 4 to 5 years they release a new edition.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about
I
time,
think
but
this
like,
one was about 3.
huh?
I think this was like 3 years.
I'm not too sure. I haven't.
I feel like 8th is like, because they did a big YouTube campaign. That's like what turned me on to like, hey, okay, 40k's got a new edition. Okay. And then it's like a few years. Oh, hey, here's another one.
Well, they got
It's more the Marines that people don't like, apparently.
the Primaris, but the Necrons and Sisters of Battle are getting some love.
I
Sadly,
heard
Orcs
the
still ain't been
sisters
touched.
were. I heard the sisters have been
They have.
underdone for like decades.
They have. And the Orcs are in the same boat. They still haven't been touched. I don't think Orcs really have been touched since 3rd edition. And that's like almost 20 years ago, so. No. Keep those lines. Oh, God. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this gun cannon build for the second time. 'Cause I built one, but it looked like shit. But this one has turned out really nice, and I'm quite happy about it.
This is the HG or the MG?
MG.
Nice.
If Salty can't build it.
Yeah. Those high grades hurt my hands way too much, so I'm just like, okay, nope. But,
yeah, you sent me some pictures. It looks like it's going good.
I'll have to send you some, Rob. All I gotta do is just to waste the head and the cannons and of course the rifle, and he'll be done. But it's looking good, and I'm quite happy.
No,
about
I haven't built a Gunpla in probably probably longer.
Yeah, I need to get back to that MG Sosby my one friend gave me.
MG Verkal or just MG?
Just the original MG.
Okay, I'm gonna say my boy keeps getting MG Verkal. That boy got banked.
Yeah, he had this and the GUF custom in his closet for like probably 10, 15 years, and just like, I need the space. You want these? Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I
Careful
do.
with that Master Grade GUF custom, because they kind of suck.
I'm not too surprised.
Well, really, Gunpla in general has sucked until basically the IBO high grade line something changed, and they're like, we're gonna really focus on quality again.
Yeah. But
So that's what, like 2015.
It's not gonna really want to stand by its own. When I built my master grade Gov Custom, both the legs were floppy. They didn't have there's no tension in the knees. The arm, the left arm ain't gonna hold that Gatling gun. It's gonna be in a limp position the entire time. Does look cool with the sword out though. That's it. Like, if I were you, I'd probably drop some after you build the knees and see how sturdy they are. Your best bet is probably to throw some glue on those knees just in case.
Okay. Depending on how they work, I was thinking I've got some thread seal tape I might be able to use to add some tension too.
Yeah, that would work. Because I had mine built. I just stood him up, and I'm like, he's not gonna stand that long. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'll come back and just lay him down. I go to the bathroom, and I hear a crash, and I'm like, oh, there he went. And sure enough, I go into the bedroom. There he is, shattered on the floor.
Oh boy.
Yep. I'm like, well, no wonder that thing has a 2 out of 5 stars on pretty much any fucking review I've seen.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Last Gunpla I built was probably one of the serious-looking FD new Gundam or Noise Deal. I can't remember which one I built for a second.
See, I think the last Gunpla I actually like fully built was the high-grade Garibaldi Beta.
Ooh, how's that?
It's not bad. It's got. Man, there was something about it I remember particularly liking, and I remember what it is now because it's been a while since I handled it. It's put together fairly well, and the fact that it has a little mechanism for the beam saber storage in the shoulders was nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not like hinged, but there's just like an alternate like peg you can use to set it as though it was open.
Yeah.
So that's not bad for the size. The other thing I've built lately are some of those 30-minute missions kits that Bandai put out.
I hear those are really good.
They are. They are nice little kits, and at some point I may get some more if they come out with some more interesting designs. But yeah, they use that fine build system that they've been using on all the mass production suits.
And did they ever release that one Gundam we were talking about? The supposed to be like the introductory.
The Intrograde? Yeah.
That's
there's a dual combo pack with a Castball Gundam too, a regular RX-78-2 and a Castball Gundam. They're like in Bionicle carriers.
Yeah, I think Bluefin's release of it is supposed to be in November, so I've got one pre-ordered on Amazon for like $8. So
you got one more month before you get yours done.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do a review on it? Kind of hoping.
Probably not. I took down all my toy reviews back, or made them private. I think back when we weren't sure how the how that was gonna play out. So I might put them back public again sometime. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
But pretty sure I just made them private and didn't delete them though. I'm hoping. But yeah, it's not likely that I do anything like that anytime in the near future. I'm afraid, just because, for one thing, the space I used to use for it is broken down, so we can use it for other things right now.
Yeah.
So, and since I don't really have the T-Formers gig anymore, I haven't gotten like any boxes of, like the Transformers card game or anything thrown at me that I needed a review. So, haven't really had the whole video camera set up in a while. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. I know that somebody else used the recover. It's like, oh yeah, you lost an arm. No, you didn't yet. So
yeah.
No, just still hold his arm that way.
Gotta play like a real bitch right now. Ooh wee! That was closer than I would like.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay, she's screwing off.
Good. Now you just have to kill a couple minor things, and you're covered.
Okay, so I can one-shot Garibaldi's, but I can't one-shot Marasi's.
That's odd.
Well, you figure Marsi are next gen and Gabali's are based off of Gabaldi Alpha.
Yeah.
I'll teach him. Alright. Stay over there. I want no part of you. Oh.
Yeah. Take a breather here. Good. Hopefully that'll be it.
Oh, I hit his shield. What a crock of shit. And then I... Oh my god!
Oh, jeez. There you go. Waha.
Alright, I think I'm done for tonight.
I think that's for the best, yeah. It's about time we usually wrap up anyway, but yeah, that's...
Oh, wee.
Oh, wait. I gotta go do a roll.
Gomer out. Oh, hey, okay. And I got the Suit Gundam. Nice. Oh, no wonder it was a hard mission. It was an actual hard mission.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Only 60% left to go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I didn't even read what that said.
Which that's actually not 60%, it's like 20. But whatever. Because it goes to 300.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely getting there. Alright, Jacob. Rob chose last time. What do you want to get?
Go to the... No, hold on. Let's go through etc. See what we can buy. Anything yet?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Let's go to secret containers, I guess. And then I think we got most of the warships, so it'll be mobile suit.
Alright.
And yeah, just biggest one
Ooh,
first.
hey.
Oh, hey.
Nice. Ooh. Is that that's the standard one, isn't it?
I think that's the regular bound dog. And shield miss.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother. Another one. I wanna go check that out.
$35. Oh, also the Gunpla, yeah. The Gunpla's colors are okay.
I kinda like that. That looks kinda sharp.
And press the transform button.
That was... Oh,
I think it's circle.
yeah, there we go. That actually looks
Nice.
really good. And the other one
Oh,
was the...
The bound dog blue, 35. Yeah, I believe this is the standard one.
I
You gotta
kinda
press
like
circle
it.
twice here because it's got an in-between mode. It's got a crown. A little yellow crown. Look at that.
Is that its head right there, or what is that?
What is what?
What's sticking out the back? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, no, the bound dock is like hollow underneath. Like it's not encased, it just folds.
That's disgusting. Oh, even the thrusters move up when you transform it, too.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. Let's leave it just like that, because that looks cool. Oh. Well, I wanna thank you guys for joining and watching. It was a bit of a rough match on that last one. That one had me puckered there for a second. Make sure you guys check out Rob's channel. He's always throwing out some awesome content and with fantastic commentary. Jacob ain't doing YouTube. I don't know if he will, but if he ever starts, we're gonna make sure to link his channel. And I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday, and we shall see you Tuesday. Say goodbye, guys.
Take care.
Goodbye.